Welcome to Mi Keamcha Yisrael. Parashat Vayishlach gives us one of the most dramatic and mysterious scenes in the entire Torah. Yaakov Avinu stands alone in the darkness, facing a struggle that no one else sees, no one else understands, and no one else can fight for him. It's a battle that wounds him, challenges him, and leaves him limping, but from that very struggle emerges his greatest blessing and his new name, Yisrael. This moment is not only Yaakov's story, it's ours as well. Every one of us meets challenges that bruise us, unsettle us, or push us to the very edge. And in those moments, the Torah teaches us the heartbeat of Jewish resilience. I will not let you go until you bless me. The Malach tells Yaakov, let me go, dawn has broken, and Yaakov, still wounded, still limping, still catching his breath, replies, I won't let you go until you bless me. Chazal explain that Yaakov teaches us a powerful truth. Within every crisis lies the ability and the possibility to find a blessing. The moments that hurt us the most are often the very moments that grow us the most. Lord Jonathan Sacks writes that crisis forces a person to dive beneath the surface of life to discover the strengths we never knew we had, clarity we never sensed before, in depths we can never reach without being pushed. And so the question in life is not, why is this happening to me? We'll never know that answer. Humans see the moment, but Boray Olam sees the eternity. The real question is, what does Boray Olam want me to become from this? How is this struggle meant to shape me, to refine me, or to perhaps awaken me? Bitachon is not pretending the struggle is easy. Bitachon is refusing to let go until the struggle blesses you. And sometimes the blessing hidden inside a struggle doesn't arrive all at once. Sometimes it comes from a quiet moment, an unexpected kindness, or a gentle voice that reminds a person who they truly are. A story was once told that captures this teaching with breathtaking clarity. A family, Lo Aleinu, sat shiva for their mother, Mrs. Stern, Aleha Shalom, a woman who had raised generations of children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren in an atmosphere of warmth and Yirat Shamayim. On the first day of Shiva, an unfamiliar woman walked in. No one recognized her. She sat down and suddenly broke into uncontrollable sobs. You don't know, she said through the tears, but your mother saved my son. And of course, everyone leaned in. She explained that her son had once been a beautiful, bright boy, but fell into difficulties. His motivation collapsed, his learning slowed, and then he withdrew from friends, and soon his parents found themselves watching him slide into the darkness. They feared for his future, for the choices he might make, for the people he might meet. They felt completely helpless. Then came Erev Pesach. In desperation, that other father picked up a list of jobs around town and hired a young man to help him clean elderly homes before the holiday, and it was their son. And that is where everything changed. Every time he arrived, the elderly couple he cleaned for welcomed him like royalty. Sit for a minute. You work so hard, they tell him. This job isn't really for yeshiva bachur like you. You should never lift heavy furniture. You clean a room and it sparkles. You have talent. You have potential. Every word was praise. Every moment was respect. And slowly a spark returned. He began waking up with purpose. I have a reason to get up, he told his parents. He started praying, he started davening again. He began helping at home. He spoke with confidence, with dignity, with hope, and derech eretz. Every day, the woman told the Shiva house, I heard words from my son that I hadn't heard in years. After Pesach, he asked to be reassessed for yeshiva. The Rosh Yeshiva were stunned by the change, and they accepted him back. And he flourished. He returned to learning, to growth, and to joy. And then she delivered the sentence that brought the entire Shiva house to stillness. All of this, she said, happened because your mother and father made my son feel like the best bachur in the world. At a moment when he felt worthless, at a moment when he had almost let go of himself, her voice trembled. Your mother didn't just clean for Pesach. She cleaned away the darkness from my son's soul. That family realized in the moment the enormous power of a tender word, a gentle tone, and a heart that lifts someone who is struggling. Sometimes the blessing in a crisis arrives through someone who simply refuses to let go of you. Ladies and gentlemen, There is a moment in life when a person looks at their struggle and thinks, this is breaking me. But the Torah teaches the very opposite. This is building you. This is awakening you, it's refining you, it's a blessing for you if you refuse to let go. Yaakov Avinu limped away from that night, but he limped with a new name, a new destiny, and a new way in life. He walked into history wounded, but victorious. He carried scars, but he also carried greatness. And that's the story of every Jew. Sometimes the blessing comes disguised as a challenge. Sometimes the ascent begins with a fall. Sometimes the spark returns only after a person feels the darkness closing in. But if you hold on, if you whisper through the tears, Boray Olam, I won't let go until this blesses me, then the struggle itself becomes the catalyst that lifts you into your greatest self. Just like that young man, a boy who stood at the edge of despair and was lifted by a few gentle words from strangers who refused to let go of him, from that darkness came light, and from that crisis came a future. From that broken moment came a soul reborn. And so the message of Vayishlach is not simply a teaching, it's a promise. Hold on, don't let go. Do not surrender your hope, your faith, your dignity, or your mission, because the blessing isn't far. It's simply hidden inside the struggle that's asking you to rise. When Yaakov said, I will not let you go until you bless me, he wasn't just speaking to a malach, he was speaking to every challenge we will ever face. He was telling us, your crisis isn't the end, it's the beginning of your becoming. And if we refuse to let go, Boray Olam refuses to let go of us. Mi Keamcha Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom Mivorach.